birds soar from their cage. Sunbeams filter through the foliage. Flames grow with immortal courage. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, so go alone. By the grace of pain, hundreds of times you'll fight in the ruins. Your pride will not be slain. From the heart to the vein. Stay awake, don't fall asleep. The way is long and the gloom is deep. Embers glowing in the heart still see. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, never look back. Go ahead. The bones and minds were chained. You cut down the thorns again and again. Your pride will not be slain. From the heart to the veins. All flames grow with immortal courage. And your word will never fall away. Nothing to fear beneath the skies. You'll never be tainted by
Hello สวัสดีครับคุณผู้ชม พอดีว่าผมลืมไปเลยนะว่ามีไลฟ์คอนใคร Star Rail แพท 2.2 วันนี้เพราะว่าวันนี้ผมยุ่งมากและก็ผมก็ดันเอารถ ผมไปล้างวันนี้พอดี ก็เลย แล้วก็รู้สึกตัวอีกทีก็คือ ก็ตอน6 โมงนี่แหละว่า เฮ้ย มีไลฟ์นี่หว่า ช่างมันไม่เป็นไรไม่ทันแล้ว นะครับ มากล้องมันไม่เป็นไรครับผมเลือไปแล้ว เพราะฉะนั้นเดี๋ยวผมคงไปดูรายกันมันก็คงไม่มีอะไรมากนะ2.2 อาจจะจุดจบตอนจบไม่รู้เหมือนกันนะครับผม แต่วันนี้ที่ผมกะตั้งใจจะมาทำแน่ๆก็คือเควสอาริคิโนเนี่ยแหละ ซึ่ง เดี๋ยวก่อนเราไปเริ่มเราไปดู 2.2 กันหน่อยก็ได้นะครับผม เลยว่ามีอะไรบ้างเนาะเขาจบยังเนี่ย
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't.
จบแล้ว โอเค 60 อันนี้วันไหนเนี่ยวันเสาร์ไม่วันอาทิตย์ วันอาทิตย์ ตอน6 โมง คอนเสิร์ต โอเค เดี๋ยวผมไปดู มาครับ เดี๋ยวเรา โอ้แล้วผมเพิ่งปิดวอลลุ่มมิกเซอร์เลย มาดูเทรลเลอร์ซิผมคงดูเทรลเลอร์แล้วเดี๋ยวไปดูสเปเชียลโปรแกรมแบบข้ามดูแค่เนื้อหานะจ๊ะ เพราะผมก็ดูลีกมาแล้วแหละว่า ตัวละคร ผมดูลีกผมเห็นลีกแค่ของหน้าของโรบินอะแต่ผมไม่เห็นอีของอาริคิโนเพศชายนะครับอันเดี๋ยวดูเทรลเลอร์เดี๋ยวไปดู
Newsflash! Pantaconi's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. The singer Robin, famous throughout the cosmos, has announced in a recent press conference that she will release a new album for the festival.
It's for Mikhail. And for the future of
Yeah.
Pantaconi.
Come with me, everyone.
What will
Let's
this
deal with these
Firefly
thugs
is
first.
back.
Then we'll talk about how to deal with you.
Here's your final report.
Everyone,
Oh.
are you ready?
Finally, you've arrived.
Oh, this song again.
Everything is ready. It's time to step on stage.
Yes, Robin. I'm probably skipping you for Colin, but yeah.
This is our final hope.
ผมชอบอันตีนะว่า ผมแอสซูมว่าทุกคนน่าจะดูไลฟ์ไปแล้วว่านางทำอะไรได้เพราะฉะนั้นผมสปอยแล้วเนาะว่า นางร้องเพลงตลอดทั้งเอาเลยใช่ไหมตลอดทั้งที่สกิลขึ้น
Prisoners, this is my order.
โอ้
Learn the essence of freedom and teach your fellow prisoners to fight for their lives.
Like
What
fireflies
the
to a
hell?
flame. Life begets death.
What are you doing here? Did Xianzhou Luofu get invited? And who's that? Who's that beside Jing Yuan? Sayu, you have some explaining to do.
Brother, do you think this
Who's brother? And what is that sound? Is that Mikhail again?
colors will fade away?
Oh, is that Robin? And yeah, the new boss looks cool as fuck. Then wake to weep. Okay, what's the event? Fuck events ผมไม่เล่นอีเวนต์คอนไคสตาร์เลยอีกแล้ว ช่วงนี้ผมไม่เล่นเลยคืออีSimulate Universe โหมดพิเศษผมยังไม่ได้เริ่มเลยซ้ำอะตั้งแต่ที่แม่งออกอะตอนนี้ผมยังมีแคปโวธรรมดาเลยมีอะไรบ้าง เอ๊ะมันเลื่อนทีละเฟรมยังไงวะผมลืมแล้วเบสบอลเลอร์ ไม่มีบอกแบนเนอร์เหรอในเนี้ยอะไรครับเนี่ยออนไคสตาร์เลว X ชื่อทวิตเตอร์เปลี่ยนแล้วมันก็ดีนะง่ายดีนะแต่ผมก็ขี้เกียจอยู่ดีอะครับหนึ่งโรบินกับโทแพสได้แหละโรบินผมไม่รู้จะทันหรือเปล่าแต่ผมเสียพิตตี้ให้บ่ายลู่ E เพิ่มไปแล้วในแบนเนอร์อเวนเจอรีนเพราะฉะนั้นแต่ผมไม่เอาโรบินโอเวอร์บูธฟิลอยู่แล้วบูธฟิลพี่แกเป็นอะไรเดอะฮันอีกแล้วฮันนั่นแหละฟิสิคอลฮันฟิสิคอล but I don't pull for man so and he looks mediocre as fuck we already have Arlecchino so Topaz nice what's this volume is that all I think that's all special program have anything more than that for me like the new boss right I'm skippingโอเคได้กี่เควสเดียว
Additions
เควสเดียวแต่5-6 ชั่วโมงก็โอเค Neutral the fools always ring twice the hell does that mean yeah อันติโรบินร้องเพลงทั้งเอา
Universe.
ผมไม่ดูแล้วกันว่าทำอะไรผมขี้เกียจดู and what are these wait this
We fast forward to May 9th already?
I'm grateful for all the support. To
เดี๋ยวผมไปดูอีกทีเดียวไลฟ์นี้ไม่ได้มาเพื่อนี้มีแกทำอะไรครับเนี่ยไม่รู้เหมือนกันบอสใหม่ right
Great Septimus charges and unleashes Semi-Chorus, which allows all of its active summons.
yes is มันต้องเป็นบอสที่อยู่ในโรงโอเปร่าที่เราเห็นจากเมืองตรงกลางเพนาโคนี่นะใช่ไหมที่เป็นโรงโอเปร่าอยู่ไกลๆที่เราสามารถมองผ่านกล้องเทเลสโคปไปดูได้
To inflict damage up, the Great Septimus uses Chorus, dealing damage.
yeah showcase that already full screen please who the fuck line me
Fire the Great Septimus!
orchestra I mean the boss literally is orchestra so that's it you're gonna show us just that for the boss the event damn เขาปล่อยแบนเนอร์ตอนท้ายเลยเหรอเนี่ยน่าเศร้าจริงๆ event blah free 10 pools okay what new artifact I mean relics yeah new boss okay ติดตามต่อกันในเกมใน
Ladies and gentlemen, run for your lives.
what okay Albert okay that seems cool เรื่องหลักผมดูอยู่แล้วแน่นอนและก็โรบินผมอาจจะเปิดfucking line task manager please help me I close line but it doesn't close really please terminate this program where is it line you bitch I fucking hate line on desktop man I swear to god แล้วทำไมมันกระจัดกระจายอย่างเงี้ยเดี๋ยว yeah gone all now green icon okay none okay time for Arlecchino quiz let me unmute the game I already unmute the game
Perhaps you'll like what you see.
แล้วก็ผมก็เปิด Arlecchino มาแล้วแพ้50-50ได้ให้จีน นั้นจีนตอนนี้ผม 4-5 แล้วจะ 6 แล้ว ก็ดีนะผมว่าจะแพ้ 50-50 ก็ให้ไม่จีนโมนาเคยฉิง ก็ทายนารีนี่แหละ แค่ 4 ตัวที่ผมสนใจที่เหลือผมไม่สนใจเลยสักคน แต่4ก็เกือบครึ่งก็มากกว่าครึ่งหนึ่งแล้ว เกือบครึ่งแล้วยับบิวผมตอนนี้เวล 80 แล้ว แต่ผมใช้นี้ไปก่อน ไม่มี constellation ตอนแรกผมเปิดอาวุธไปเยอะแล้วตอนนี้พิตเตียอาวุธผมอยู่ที่แบบ 68 กว่าแล้วแต่ยังไม่ถึงผมห้ามใจไว้ก่อนทันว่าผมไปเห็นคลอรีนลีกส์นี่ถ้าคุณผู้ชมยังไม่เห็นควรจะไปดูแล้วแต่ถ้าคุณอยากดูลีกแหละแต่ว่าโอ้โหมันดีมากคลอรีนดีมากงั้นผมเก็บไปเอาคลอรีนดีกว่านะจ๊ะและนี่ผมยังไม่ได้ไปเปิดถึงแม้เขาจะไม่ให้ออปชันให้เราไปสามารถชาเลนจ์ได้เลยแบบข้ามเควสแต่ไม่ผมรอเพราะผมอยากสัมผัส first impression แบบเซอร์ไพรส์อะผมแบบไม่เคยเห็นมาก่อนผมยังไม่เคยเห็นใครเล่นบอสนี้เลยนะหรือเพลงผมก็ได้ยินแค่ในแค่ใน special โปรแกรมแค่นั้นแหละผมดู special โปรแกรมมานะของ 4.6 แต่ผมไม่ได้สตรีมเพราะตอนนั้นผมอยู่บ้านนะครับฉันมาเดี๋ยวเราไปทำเควสอาร์เลคีโนโอ้โหผมไม่ได้มาหน้านี้นานเท่าไหร่แล้วเนี่ยฟูลิน่าผมยังไม่ได้ทำเลยเนี่ยตอนแรกก็กล่าวว่าถ้าฟูลิน่าได้ Act 2ผมถึงจะค่อยมาทำฟูลิน่าเนี่ยขอร้องอย่าพีลิควิสิตเป็นฟูลิน่าเควสเพราะผมก็จะเซฟฟูลิน่าไว้ที่อย่างใช่ไหมว่าจะเป็นเมนผมก็ตาม yes enable let's go fuck interruptions
It's been a while since we visited Poisson. Maybe we should head over and have a look around.
this song is so good here ผมยังไม่ได้ลงไปลึกมากนะผมลงไปแค่เอาบอสเฉยๆนะผมวันนี้ถ้ามีเวลาเหลือเดี๋ยวเราไปลงดูด้วยก็ได้แต่คงไม่ได้ไปหรอกเพราะผมว่าเควสน่าจะยาวน่าจะ 2-3 ชั่วโมงป่านนั้นก็เกือบจะ4 ทุ่มแล้วในเจ๊
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
ว้าวเริ่มแล้วเหรอโอเคผมคุยกับเพื่อนแป๊บ
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Over here.
Lini wait Lini it's been too long ผมจะ acting แบบ full acting นะครับ
To borrow
ทุกค
one
รั้ง
of the
ที่
more
ผมมี
popular
ไลน์
turns
ได้
of
พูด
phrase at the moment,
ไม่ใช่ผม
this
ทุกครั้ง
appears
ที่
to be quite the
ลู
fated
มีน
reunion.
มีไลน์
Running
ได้
into
พู
you
ดนะ
two out of the blue
ผม
like
จะแบบ
this has really made my
full
day. I certainly wasn't expecting
acting
it.
แต่ผมขอลองฟังเสียงตัวเองแป๊บโอเคก็ฟังดูดีอยู่ผมยังไม่เทสเสียงตัวเองผมเลยนั่งเฮ้ลดเสียงตัวเองหน่อยแล้วกันวู้โอเคเข้านี้ดีไหม To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it. Me too. If it wasn't for the quest and that I need Arlecchino boss to ascend my upcoming more characters, I probably wouldn't meet you two here too, Lenny. So it must be such a faithful from the gods of Hoyo.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it. You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Shut up, no.
Actually, we've run into
Yeah.
a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh,
What's
Are
this?
Lynette and Fremine here too?
Paimon, why we have
Yep,
why do we
along with
share
most of the
same
other members of the House of the
brain
Hearth.
cell?
You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit
Hmm.
more crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly the
It's just
entire
one of our
organization
two
is moved to
NPC that
Poisson?
normal.
Sounds like you've run into way more
Which
than
I
just
guess
a
like
bit of trouble.
10%
What's
more
really going on?
population, I guess. It's true.
Well, since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
You scared Paimon half to death.
Wow. Oh man. Unfortunately, should have been full.
Father,
Hello,
you're here.
father.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous.
Damn, what did he
I
not
could
be
sense your
benign
genuine
child?
concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Well, we are a little curious. We still have our reservations about your organization. I think it's probably for the good cause, but after I've seen that animation, holy animation, by the way, I'm not sure about that. I hope you are trying to reform things from your predecessor, Arlecchino.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
Internal.
What sort of rumor?
The battle royale.
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Tell me about it.
A phantom child?
Chills. That's
Ooh,
too
just
fast.
hearing
for
the
me.
name is
What
giving
the heck?
Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I
Kakawasha?
decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation.
Kakawasha จาก
I
Conquest
expect
Star
I should
ห
be
รือเป
able
ล่า
to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving
unique.
the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much
Animation.
trouble at all.
Okay.
If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased
Holy
to welcome
side
some
eyes.
visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Father. My father. ผมเรียก my lady ไม่ได้ My father เรียกอะไรผมไม่รู้เหมือนกัน I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversation with the. Hey, so fast! I can't read that. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days, but why? ใช่ไหมลูมีนผมคิดเหมือนกันเลย เพื่อทำไมคุณพ่อหัวหน้าของบ้านฟาทุยทำไมถึงอยากให้เราอยู่ต่อsuspicious
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our
Suspicious.
home and introduce you to my other siblings.
Oh you have others cool man วัดปกติได้ถ้าเควสอื่นเนี่ยแม่งคงไม่ถามเลยซ้ำว่ามาทำอะไรเนี่ยว่ามันเป็นตัวละครประกอบชัดๆแต่อันนี้เนี่ยดีนะเนี่ยเขามี improvement actual asking อย่างได้ถามหน่อยว่ามาทำอะไรที่นี่
You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking
แล้ว
about
ผม
you,
ขอคำตอบไม่ใช่
especially
ถาม
after everything
ถาม
with
แล้ว
the
มันก็ไม่ตอบ
prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Sure slice of lifetime
All right.
bye bye
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
cool
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're
Let him
staying.
cook. Is it in the city? Not in the Oh here แล้วอีบ้านที่เราเจอเฟอร์มินครั้งแรกคืออะไรอ่ะผมยังไม่เข้าใจ Where โอ้ถ้าไม่มีเควสนี่ไม่มาที่นี่เลยเนี่ยไม่มาเลย
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit.
That's the
After
same
that, it should
house
be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
That's the same house นั่นมันบ้านเดียวกับที่เราจับฟูลิน่าแล้ววาร์ปนางไปอยู่ในภาษาไทยเรียกว่าอะไรไม่รู้ในคอร์ดนี่ว่าศาลใช่ศาลภาษาไทยผมลืมเนี่ยบ้านเดียวกันกลับมาแล้วเหรอเร็วจัง
Awesome.
ต้องย้ายทั้งบ้านเลยนะ
So
ในทริค
where are we
ใน
off
เฟส
to
นะ
now?
Literally the same
Well,
house
when I happened to run
Same
into
one
you two
house.
earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more
Yeah.
than welcome to come along.
What do you even do all day, really? I mean, I guess that you are orphanage. But do you have jobs like freelance, labor? What do you guys even do day to day? I mean, I guess Lini have his magic trick. Fermine is a professional driver. Yeah, I guess that is the job. But it's not mainly like prominent one. Who this? Is this all the kids? Hello.
Linny, you're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
Me?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
Hello. You wanna take a
No
selfie?
way!
Am I
Come here, everyone!
that
Hurry!
popular?
The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Actually real. Finally. Like we literally walk around the city all day and no one come to talk with us. We literally save every single nation that we have moved. But we also cost them most of the time. Not really. We are kind of the bad luck. We are like the Conan, you know. We go somewhere, there's a case happening there. Just the curse of it, us. The
One at a
MC
time,
curse.
please. Don't crowd around them all at
Oh, it's all right! Gotta say...
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Yeah.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands.
I can't do
I
that.
heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel de Boer in
She
just 3
can
days.
do that.
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Yeah, I'm not RRA, man.
Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you.
I would love some Primo Gems if you don't mind. Like 1 or 2 would be nice. I don't even know what your guy use for Primo Gems. You store them in chests and leave them out in the open anyway.
Come on, who
Stupid
insists?
bastard.
I can give you some of my new potions.
Just
Just
give
pick your
them to
poison.
me.
And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
What is the sea screen looking as?
Or maybe Shablo.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head on, but it never hurts to expand your baggage. I was poisoned not too...
Wait.
ผมขอข้ามมือพวก
we
slice
could
of life พวกนี้แล้วกัน
But those are the best. Ooh, how
เรา
about
คงไม่
this?
เจอพวกนี้อยู่แล้ว
Tell me the name of
This is
someone
like silver
you
Oh
All right, Fold, so you don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy.
Yeah.
In fact, pestering them with suggestion after
Really? Awesome!
Yep.
It's been
Yeah. It's
Well, we'll talk.
All right, see you later.
Bye bye. House of the Hearth members, I guess. Cool.
bye.
Bye bye.
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the
Test,
Hearth.
test.
When Foltz was
Whoa,
really young,
yeah.
he strangled all
What?
of his family pets, just out of curiosity.
What the
He was
fuck?
labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
Bro needs to be playable. He is the next daughter of Genshin Impact.
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance.
Oh yeah, I guess
He's
House of
very
the Heart is
passionate about his work
spy
and has no
agency.
reservations about taking on some very
Kinda.
difficult missions. I know you two
Spy
probably aren't
agency
used to
for
that
the
kind of talk,
Patrouilles.
but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth
For the
tactics and developing
Patrouilles.
different poisons, they really mean a lot to them.
Why are we doing side quests now? We're doing labor for them now, huh? Why? Continue distributing supplies. Do we have nothing else? อ๋อแล้วก็ผมติดปีกนี้สำหรับอาริคิโนเพราะว่าผมว่าเป็นปีกที่ดูดีสุดนะครับ ถึงแม้จะเป็นปีกดิฟอลเป็นปีกสีดำดูดีกับนางมากทำไมเราไม่ได้มีปีกสีดำอื่นนะยกเว้นในปีก PlayStation นะผมไม่มี PlayStation นะ
Filial,
What the-
supplies are here.
เอาปีกยังไม่ทันด้วย
And
Sad.
who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the
It's
Traveler
me.
and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to.
Of course,
Yeah.
we're making our way all across to that.
We've been to Honkai Star Rail too.
Oh, good for you.
We probably just have
You must be
amnesia.
pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have
Yeah.
you seen the new opera that started running recently?
No.
I think it's called. The 4000.
Oh, this is the first we've heard.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too.
Cool. Thank you for the skip.
After this mission is
I
over.
probably would anyway.
Maybe I should dye my hair.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with?
I
Shut
heard
up.
that.
Stop shipping
Oh.
in real life people, Paimon.
I'm guessing
Like you
you're
know
referring
anything
to
about
Foltz
romance,
and the
shut up.
others.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
Also, like playable characters in Genshin never have romance because I mean, people would get pissed, I guess. But
That's enough, Filial.
I would be happy if we actually have some playable character in Genshin that have some sort of romance story at least. Please, a love interest, you may say. Please, please. I mean, and of course, acknowledge by the game too. I mean, not made up ship. I guess the most obvious one could be like Beidou and Ningguang. That is like the most obvious, literally. But they still don't acknowledge it, like for fondly. And then there's New Village and Furina, which if you are into filmmaking, you can see all the hints that there are probably something going on. Either as a caring father or romantic. I don't think I haven't played Furina Story Quest, so I can't say about it.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? What?
Guess this is
Come
goodbye
on, no
then.
gossip. I would read through the gossip dialogue, but
Well, that.
yeah, let's head back. I'm done doing chores.
Well, they didn't seem too
Time
happy,
to get
right?
to some real stuff.
Lenny's get
This is a story quest, not a hangout or a world quest. I mean, a world quest would be more world lore related.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
They've certainly peculiar is the word you're thinking, Lumion, I think.
Well,
Personality,
Father is always encouraging us to be
question mark.
strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind.
Free speech.
Well, I should
Hell
probably
yeah,
get
brother.
cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
Don't lick Paimon. Actually, I wanna see.
Then let's head out and... Uh-huh. Fremine, what are you doing here?
Timing.
Well,
Hey, nice to see you again!
oh, you too.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water, and some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, for me.
I thought I'd grab an extra portion.
Fremine, you remember
You're
what I
bad
told
at
you?
lying, man.
You're not like me. Your lying skills
Real.
still need some work.
So real.
Tell me what's
I
going
literally
on.
just said that. Oh.
Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it
Don't
from your
รียนรู้
own
การ
brother?
บอกอย่างเงี้ย for me เนี่ย
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
You can be just deadpan face like me and nobody will know that if you are lying or not.
This is the first time I've
By
seen that
lying
kind of
every
look
time.
on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes,
What is it?
just a
Okay. What is she sick or something? Father is here. Whoa, where the fuck are you leading? Oh. You guys can't bother to be honest. Oh yeah. ผมกำลังจะบอกแล้วว่าไม่มีบันไดจริงอ่ะ Is this even the right way? Where the hell? Whoa!
hearth!
You're back!
ผมกดชิดซ้ายแล้วน่ะ
Friends with you this time.
Hello,
The
my
fuck?
name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And
You are?
Hi, Lenny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you.
Kirby? From the animation? It's too reminiscent. Too reminiscent. ผมเปิดแบบ Genshin Impact Official. Wait, what? Hold your fan living. I don't care. แล้วก็ผมเห็น Genshin Impact อัปโหลดคลิป เพลงบอสArlecchinoใช่ไหมผมเปิดดูไปแบบ10 วิแล้วแบบชื่อนี่มันเพลงบอสนี่หว่าผมจะเก็บ first impression ไว้นี่สำหรับเพลงจริงเพราะฉะนั้น Kirby ใช่ไหมผมจำชื่อใช่ไหมถูกไหมปึ๊บ Kirby ว้าวผมจำ literally her literally how is she not dead? Is she a reincarnation? Look at that hair bow. Literally, eye colors perfect. The dress perfect. The fucking necklace. Yeah, curvy. Hello. Are you reincarnated or something? Or is this one of doctor's experiment?
You can call me Clairvy.
Oh, she literally introduced her the next line. I should have just pressed.
Clairvy?
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
I'm Alec. I'm Father Dad's friend.
Does that name ring any bells, Lenny?
No,
What does she
not
do?
at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You,
Yeah,
No,
probably.
I haven't told anyone.
for how long?
About
What?
half a month now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any...
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year?
What are you looking at?
Chaplot
Chloe?
nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission.
And how do you come
He
back
wasn't
to
able
life?
to get back before
Even
the
a child
poison started
from-
taking effect. And not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of that feeling of being haunted. Of hearing voices.
You're talking to a
It's
lamb.
happened many
Chloe.
times in the House of the Heart.
So
you
what you're
okay?
saying is...
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child.
Spirit.
I would have acted without a second thought. Because that's... But she's been living with us. Helping us from the... I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt
I
with.
can't wait for Father
Not
to
when-
see
So
her.
what's your plan then? You can't keep...
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want...
Come with me.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
Nice one, Hoyo. Good. Good plot hole cover.
No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away.
Well, man,
'cause
that's Paimon
I
is
also have a
floating.
friend like that.
ปกติก็ต้องว่าพอ
I just
where I'm standing
how long
แต่
that
ใครว่า
kind
มัน
of
ลอย
bond can
มัน
last.
where I am floating ละเมาถ้าภาษาไทยแบบจากจุดที่ผมยืนอยู่เนี่ยจากมุมมองของผมเลยเนี่ยแปลง่าย
Darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Linny. I really did...
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
What do
You know,
you mean?
when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Yeah.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met.
When I did play Lineage
sure that's true for you as well.
If I remember correctly.
Even so, Fremine, we've
Right.
stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood.
ผมอยากดูอีกคัดซีนนั้นอีกทีว่ะเพราะมันดีมาก มันดีมาก
Magic should be mysterious,
Pop cutscene.
surprising, and
ซีนในฟอร์
defy
ทีมันดีจ
logic.
ริงๆแล้วผมรู้ว่าคัทซีนในฟูลสตอรี่เควสแบบมีเพลงสำหรับนั้นของมันเองซึ่งเดี๋ยวผมเล่นนะ อีกในไม่ช้า น่าจะก่อน 5.0 แต่ไม่แน่ผมอาจจะดึงถึงจน 5.0
Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much.
Yeah, this bro is just so good
But we
as a side character story that we didn't even see.
can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold! Lenny is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape? 10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
Oh, the execution is so good.
Mysterious.
I'm not even talking about the animation. The animation is good, don't get me wrong, but the directing, perfect. So, this scene, well, the dialogue is kind of whack, but
Surprising.
look at that animation.
And logic defying. Isn't that right? This honor belongs to you, Caesar.
ผมว่ามันสั้นไปหน่อย ข้อเสียที่ผมพูดอย่างเดียวที่ผมจำได้ it's a bit short isn't it the climax I mean they should prolong the climax a bit more okay back on
You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you.
oh
So I won't let you face anything alone.
base true
Not if I can help it.
true
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated.
really I think we should
Oh, it's raining.
ผมลืมไปแล้วว่า
I should put my clothes away.
อันเคโนฮิวไม่ได้อ๋อได้เนี่ยว่ะอ๋อน่าจะอยู่ในคอมแบทเท่านั้นป่ะที่ฮิวไม่ได้นอนไปไหนเนี่ย
Mary? Looks like she's not here either.
Whoa huh did she just gone and come back what the hell Share where is it ผมเหลือง
There's in battle. Where's Where?
No wait Where is Arlecchino
Didn't she want to hear? Clairvy.
Yeah, she really just what the heck? Clary Preware, yeah. Where is it? Arlecchino, yeah. She really just called for Arlecchino. Stab him.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything.
Oh, it's
Like a
getting
fight,
heated
or...
here.
Oh, wait a minute, Freminate. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
Chill.
Everything.
Well, we're all friends here, right?
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with.
What are you
True.
getting at, Traveler?
When guests are
Yeah, but
around,
what am I
families
doing?
are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Not really, but yeah, I guess.
Just... Thank you.
Travel is too
I
nice.
was really hoping to keep you out of it.
We should be more like Steel.
But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away,
baseball ranger.
I'm not sure I could
and I
convince
love
you.
trash.
I knew
Travel is
things could turn dangerous,
oh,
so
nice
I promise you this.
girl or
From
boy.
now on,
Too
I'll
nice.
protect you like my life depends on it.
Literally like every isekai or harem protagonist. I mean not all of them of course. But we are just too nice in this game. We need to be more sassy like Steel. I think that would be more enjoyable.
Me too.
It's not even put
Well,
your shoes in.
back to the matter at hand then.
Anymore.
If we don't plan on handing
Even
Clairvy
shouldn't
over to
have been in
Father,
the first
then our
place.
only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. That
I've tried that already. And nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but
What?
she even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see
No.
here.
Is spirit even real in this
Paimon
game?
remembers hearing something like,
Oh yeah.
if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever is keeping them
Yeah,
here
yeah.
and return to the
ผม
ley
เพิ่ง
lines.
จำได้ว่า Spirit มันอยู่ในลองเกมนี้ว่ะใช่ไหมที่เกาะอะไรอินุโซมะก็มีนี่ผีอ่ะผีเกาะที่มีบอสหมาป่า
Oh,
ผม
it's
จำ
just
ชื่อ
that
เกาะไม่ได้นะ
Paimon doesn't really remember where
จะ
she
บ้า
heard
ผม
that,
จำชื่อทุกอย่างในเกมนี้
so
ไม่ได้หรอก
it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
ผมจะจำเนื้อเรื่องได้จำชื่อขนาดชื่อคนผมยังชื่อตัวละครผมยังจำไม่ค่อยได้เลยเอาจริง
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the mastermind.
Of course.
All right.
Sure,
Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
Whoa, Lynette. Did you heard the whole thing? What is that sound? So cute. So cute and cringe at the same time, but it's so cute too. What is that sound effect?
Whoa!
Lynette!
Chill, Traveler. I know you have outright
But
instinct. You
what a
can see them.
surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
Not long.
And, when exactly did you get here?
Is that? Yeah, that's a new animation.
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine.
Okay, what's your
You 3,
view?
Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
Yeah, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Cool.
If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father.
Yes,
Simple as
that's
that.
my girl. Let's go.
You're not
lady.
giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Let's go. Hello, Clairvy. I just sliced your head off.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Well, she is a spirit. Paimon, don't be dumb.
That's right.
Don't ask the obvious.
Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with... Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind,
I
She
mean,
really
kind
is
of
eating those
portray it.
things.
I mean, she really do be eating that cake. Yeah, that's definitely the same voice
Does
actor.
she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer.
Clairvy,
What is this
if you've got some time,
for real?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
How is this even possible for a full-on street
Sure.
just to roam around?
Oh, another new friend.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did
Hello.
you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster.
Oh, she's
And I've
gonna
never
call
seen you
her the
before.
name and not
The
life.
roster? Oh, the people in charge. They're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. In this house, some people are family and other people are
Whoa.
just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's... Wait, does that mean...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Why is it spelled differently though, Genshin? Oh wait, it's Perry D. Who the fuck is Perry? ใช่อีเพนกวินของเฟอร์มินเนตปะวะนั่นมันเควสนั่นปะวะเกนชินอีเวนต์คาเลนดาร์อาร์ไคฟ์ใช่ปะชื่อคุณWhat is this? Oh, is this the new Genshin wiki? I don't think so, right? Where does? เพราะผมเล่นแต่ผมเล่นแบบข้ามอะผมไม่ได้ฟังอะเวอร์ชันไหนวะ 4.2 ว่าใช่เพราะเป็นเวอร์ชันที่ผมไม่ใช่สิแล้วก็ก่อนหน้านี้เหรออีเวอร์ชันที่มีweird 4.3 No, it's not rose and musket. Do you just not present it here? Web is not 4.0 for sure because I play everything in 4.0. Where's the pen? This. Telsey. Fantastic adventure. Free for mini. I guess not. Or do they just pronounce it differently? I don't know.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
It's father.
No.
Me neither.
Me from the fourth wall.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth.
But it's Perry?
Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
Yeah, give me one wish, please.
A wish?
It can be anything you want.
Intertwined
Just
face.
imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
Is... Why you need to walk there for a dramatic moment?
To go outside, where the sun can find me.
Holy shit, what is even the house of the heart before this is? It's like a fucking outdoor prison? Indoor prison even? Maybe they have an outdoor though.
Well, that sounds easy enough.
What are you thinking, child?
Darkness in the house runs...
What is that flashback for? What did she mean by that? Things can't be this simple,
Okay,
right?
time to divide and conquer. Listen up.
She's
I've got
talking
a
in
plan.
monologue. And
I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory
ridiculous.
magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, Try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you...
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests,
Real, let
maybe
me
you
go
could
on a
stick
date
by
with
her
her.
side for a little while. You don't need to do anything.
Ah, Paimon gets it.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong.
น่ารักจังเลยนกอะไรครับเนี่ยวิน่ารักจริงๆเนี่ยผมอีมุมตรงนี้มันทำไปแล้วผมรู้สึกเหมือนนกอะไรนะนกแสกนกคู่สปีชพันธุ์เดียวกับนกแสกผมจำไม่ได้
Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let you too.
We'll go with Arlecchino now.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go.
Don't put up flags now, Lenny. Worry.
Clairvy, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay with you? Clairvy,
Sure.
Okay, where are we going? Nave, are you at that room? I'm guessing. I mean, there's only one graveyard in Fontaine, so I mean, Fontaine population is like 1,000. No way, 10,000. No. Guess what graveyard is enough. Which, to be fair, is one of the most population. Not really. I mean, more than Mondstadt for sure. Liyue, maybe. Liyue still got big population. Sumeru is also pretty big population. They have a desert planet. Inazuma is probably the biggest since they have many islands. Not really. ผมว่าลีอยู่น่าจะใหญ่สุดในเทอมประชากร Wait, is that child?
It's the
I
name.
just saw.
And child.
Yo, man. Haven't seen you since. What's that girl again? Mars ผมจำชื่อที่แม่งโยนลงในรูไปอะ
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
That's the fakest cop I ever seen.
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine.
Child
So,
being
I mustered up
child.
all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master.
Oh yes, girl.
I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay. So, have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink.
That girl.
They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer.
Wait, Regulator ใครวะ Regulator who? Pantalone the Baiju guy, I see. Is that his other name? Why do people get so many? Yeah, Regulator. I guess I like the name, right? Arlecchino ชื่อย่อคือ the name. So Regulator is Pantalone อีใบจูปลอม
Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better.
Bro just wants
I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well.
Oh. โปรเจกต์นี้มันช่างน่าสนใจขึ้นแล้วเนี่ยทำอะไรอยู่
Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
One I could do without, I'd say.
Okay.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Casually trash talking. Yes, that is basically what it is.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just...
Oh. ลูมินนั่นมันประโยค start dating แล้วนะ That's basically a... It's either on the first day of class, first day at work, or a date.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see, there's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction.
Yeah. What about your curse?
Tell us something a little extra.
คำสาปของเธอ Arlecchino.
Why do you call yourself father?
ผมยังไม่เข้าใจ
Good question. I'd also like to know.
ไม่น่าใช่คานเรือ
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that. Now can we?
ราชวงศ์ที่อยู่ในหน้า Battle Pass ตอนกดเริ่มครับ
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Hey, we just come in.
Wait, don't go!
Yeah, don't leave yet, Arlecchino. Okay, we're just pestering her now. If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run into Linny. Yeah, ได้เวลายื้อเวลา Sure is the... No, yeah. About the House of the Heart. What does the organization means to you? Passion project to save kids like you? Unfortunately. This is
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser.
Yeah, bro, just gonna keep mentioning that sibling.
Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
Child really wanna spar right now. Child อยากสู้มาถึงกัน
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
They be name dropping all this fatui in this quest, huh? I mean, that's good. Because we already heard their name other than that one trailer they dropped last year. So nice. ไอ้รูสเตอร์ก็อีนายกของสเนชนายาที่คนที่หน้าตาแก่ๆเหมือนจะว่าเหมือนเอลฟ์ไหมผมไม่รู้เขาเป็นอะไร
Wait, did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never
Ain't
mind what I've
no
done.
way.
I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Trash talking
Well,
time.
nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
Oh,
I see.
is that what's gonna be in this quest? The trial? The battle royale that used to be?
Oh,
The
based on
tradition?
your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Nah.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't
Yeah.
say anything untrue.
I mean, it's
Although
kinda
it would be
true.
more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth.
I see.
Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that
And where
satisfied
did you
your
come
curiosity.
from? Or where did you raise from? So much for learning anything else about her betrayal. She probably only revealed the author's secret in order to change the subjects. Yeah, probably. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Okay.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least...
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay, okay. I get the picture.
Aww. Yeah,
Well,
thanks,
would you look
child.
at the time? I should Traveler, Paimon. I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
I would love to. If Koyo let me.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right, all right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
Oh yeah, where's the Gnosis now, by the way? Have Newlet handed over yet?
I
mean,
like
yeah,
the sound of that.
It's already right.
Well, I'm off.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit.
Cool.
I have some things to think about.
Better for us.
Apologies for not
Maybe I'm
attending
buying
to you
her
like a
account.
proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going.
ช
You
อบ
don't
เพลง
think
นี้
she
ว่ะ
suspected anything, do you? Oh, I wonder if Linny ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Nah, I'm gonna listen to this song with Arlecchino some more. I can understand why she wanna listen to this song. This is one of my favorite OST from Genshin Impact. The nail.
Oh, you decided to stay a little longer?
Yes, the music here is nice. The sound of the waves. Well, inland wave anyway. Let's go back. Father's here.
Linny, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue.
What?
Clairvy can't go into the sunlight. Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Silently? That's kind of creepy.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we
Hmm. Show me.
waiting? Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
And we are probably gonna get the most important section.
Couillard, Landois, Chambert, Horaire.
What? Execution list. Is this her target?
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Pipe on the
Hey.
creeps.
Stop judging other people by his look, Paimon.
I've
What
met
the
him
fuck?
before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission.
Yeah, the sky's pretty
I
bad.
still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to
What?
see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Arlecchino?
Wait, so that
You
means
for real?
the knave, she...
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house.
You can't
Betrayal is
leave?
not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
What? Just left. Shit. No
Her name's
freedom.
not here, huh?
I mean, that's freedom of
Well,
speech, but
that's
there's
not
no
too
freedom
surprising.
of movement or choose.
It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filial are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be...
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for.
Yeah.
Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the people like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision, they're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were... I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house. And she's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for.
Yep.
Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
What even is Project Stuja?
Whoa. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh?
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrator have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
It's probably gonna come up more in the next few Archon quests for sure. This is the first bombing. Where Rooster คือนั่นใช่ไหม The 11 Harbingers Rooster Real name Prare Oh the trailer รู้ชื่อเนี่ยพูชิเนล่ากับแพนทาโลนนะครับformer member yes she be dead already
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier?
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying. And that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions.
cold or very cold
I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filial and the others to their own devices...
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. Well, it's getting late. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Where are we staying? Oh, it's Furina Trap House. You're mine.
Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
Probably
She's
not.
even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry...
She's look cool, but actually wholesome on the
you
inside.
have to protect Paimon if that
That's
happens,
it.
okay, Traveler? Trust is ever, Traveler. Look! Look over there!
Kirby. What's she doing there?
Let's catch up with her before anyone sees...
Yeah, she's been roaming around like a fucking minion. Why is she so fast?
Laid bare.
Over there!
She just disappeared.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast!
Is she going to see the sun rising? What is the time right now? Oh, we are in the... We still having stamina.
Oh, look! She stopped!
Yeah, this looks like dawn.
Clairvy!
Shh. I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Yeah.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting? It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clairvy. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Sure. Although, after everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expect as long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value.
Damn.
Handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death.
You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and...
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
Yeah.
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I never... If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
She's still
Harry.
stuck in the past.
There's also... Paimon's getting a strange... It almost feels like she's not really here
Literally,
with
I'm not
us.
saying she's not really
Paimon can't
here.
tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
Yeah, it could be. It literally could
Well,
be anything.
in any case, it seems like she
Spirit in
really
this
needs
game-
someone
in
to
Genshin
talk
Impact is
to.
just
We
bullshit
should keep her
card.
company for a little longer. She looks
Random
so young.
bullshit go.
but it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora.
The aurora.
It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
I would love to see it. True. Me too. In real life one day. It's probably in my bucket list.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that she's curvy.
But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
Paimon really doesn't understand what... Well, let's head back. We've got an...
Oh, we didn't fall asleep.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
I have a question.
Oh?
Sensei.
What is it?
Have the Knave and the Doctor ever worked before together? Actually true. นี่ผมไม่เคยเห็นไอ้สองคนนี้อยู่ในชื่อเดียวกันหรือมีอะไรเอี่ยวนะแต่ make sense. I mean, she got some form of curse and I'm sure Doctor would love to play with that.
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
Yeah.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the Knave and the Doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to... It's just that... It doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the Knave directly, but... Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Yeah, what's even the plan?
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette,
What if
you're
she
with me.
sleep on the shore?
Fremine,
What the fuck?
you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
The Mao. Okay.
Where are we going today?
Let's try somewhere further.
Oh yeah, the plan. I still remember. Father, are you still sleeping on the shore? That isn't good for you, nah. Can they build a fucking proper bridge though? I can't believe you guys like climb up this thing every single day. Ow. It's not even a proper ladder. let alone a stare.
Overruled. Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Oh shit. I fucking love her now. Oh my god.
Us? Distract you?
I want to stop. Let me do
Good
the
one.
talking.
But no,
Let me do the
we were
lying.
just
You guys are suck at
here for a
lying.
chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Come on, Lumi, not playing now. Let's play along.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
Oh, she's so hot, man.
should we
Oh
do?
my god.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
It's gone. Watch it be
Oh,
shot
good
down,
idea.
literally.
Hopefully, well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
Yeah, we literally don't have any other options.
Okay, then we probably
We
shouldn't
need
keep her
to
waiting.
play by her rules
It
now.
seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best.
No, 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 no. Come on, Fontaine. Stop having such beautiful music that I don't want to teleport away.
Laid bare.
Strike a pose!
Oh, this music is so good. Wait, I can't find him. Or the music will stop. I need to see these animations slow motion. Holy. Damn.
Transfixed.
Okay, let's continue. The music stop now. Let's go to the Panya Memoria. มาครับผม
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Linny, Lynette, and Fremine, although there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite... No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh. Are you here to beg for their lives?
Oh.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's really no other way to solve this.
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives.
Oh, by winning a spa against her, I'm
As for
guessing?
Filial, Nantoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But...
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime,
Oh, she
all
told she
evidence
does
of
know
their
that
wrongdoing will
Clairvy
be
is here.
lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
That's your friend, Arlecchino.
If their
Come on.
efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand,
Fair
all will be
wear.
held accountable. And the punishment will be severe. Of course. Oh, and here. I believe this belongs to you. Do try and
Yeah,
keep better track of it
guess
next
so.
time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Yeah, she
Well,
got the
I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Look,
Bro, she is so base. Oh, I can't. Oh, the white screen.
Lake Bear.
You're meeting with Neuveret, right? Monsieur Neuveret. Hello, man. Long time no see. Seems like 4, 5, 6 months ago.
it's been a while, Monsieur Neuveret. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuveret.
Oh. This is so tense. What the fuck is it? Yeah, they're not gonna let us see, of course. What is the proposal? What do you intend to do before you leave, Arlecchino?
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuveret, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed.
The hell is
Allow me to remind you,
these big
however,
cables?
few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
ให้ผมเดานางอาจจะให้พี่น้อง3 คนไปอยู่ในอะไรเอื้อมมือของนิวเวเลตแทนว่าหรือของฟอนเทนแทนว่าหรือให้ออกจาก House of the Heart ได้ผมไม่รู้อันนี้ผมเดานะเรือจะปล่อยทุกคนอะไรก็ได้เป็นไปได้แต่ผมว่าก็ไม่น่าจะเป็นไปได้
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine, and, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
What is Tartuffe assassination?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy.
Wow.
I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Cool.
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
Yeah. Wow. เดี๋ยวแป๊บโอเค
All right, Traveler Paimon.
Time to go.
Time to go.
So what did she propose to you? You're gonna
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others.
Of course.
Yet in the few meetings I've had with that harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water.
Damn.
Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would...
I see. This is getting interesting. เขาปูพรมสำหรับเนื้อเรื่องต่อไปเยอะมากนะในเควสเนี่ยตั้งแต่the stash.
What exactly were you talking about back there?
The Stooth ผมจำชื่อไม่ได้แล้ว Project ปะ
Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large...
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Lenny, Paimon really hopes everything's Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
We joking earlier when she said Who's return the live attention? How should we stop her? No, that's something else we need to figure out first. What is it? While we were talking for a she mentioned Kirby's name. Yeah. Maybe she understood. What the fuck is this? Watch where you're going,
shoot.
man.
Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me make it up to you at least.
Oh, you don't have to give us any.
Please, I want to.
Oh, is that a star?
It's not like I'm short on. It's my fault.
Then what's
really.
gonna get executed?
I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on act.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with more.
I'll take 3 papers. Here.
Oh, thank you for your patronage. May the art. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory, though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself.
Yeah, you should head out, man, before she kill
Well,
you.
now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along.
Actually, why don't we
We're
stick around for a little
wanna
longer?
buy time.
Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty
Lamau.
stomach.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition.
Oh.
If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us.
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Oh.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far. Wonderful. Here it is.
Oh.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
And I guess the problem is, what do we define as House of the Heart, right? Is it the kids, Arlecchino, the Constitution itself, or is it...
Okay, sounds normal enough.
That is for you to decide.
Yeah, and also for us to decide what should...
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
What is House of the Heart? Why are we being so omnibus? Where the fuck are we going? What to... Is that the boss fight arena? Yeah, no way. And why the fuck is it in middle of nowhere? Really gonna need to run there. Is there? Yeah, there's no boat there.
Overruled.
Oh, this is definitely the boss arena, man. Wait, has it been there here all the time? Don't think
What
so.
is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone.
Oh.
It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble.
นี่มันนี่ที่ฉากจบในแอนิเมชันนี่หว่า
No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
It's the tradition.
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
And you bring us here just for the
Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth.
Whoa.
From the outside,
That's
it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all.
Yeah.
It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
Bro.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about.
Orphanage.
But what actually happened to her?
Camp.
You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Nah.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was FATHERRRR.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
You!
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. FATHERRRR, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, FATHERRRR was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told FATHERRRR that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and FATHERRRR would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and FATHERRRR weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that FATHERRRR suggested a new
they are
plan.
basically the same age as
If
Lineage
escaping was out of the
and
question,
Fermine around
why
this
not
time.
take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of
Yeah,
lies?
I guess that's the way.
Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but FATHERRRR could see it written all over her face.
Damn.
Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely.
Death.
Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than FATHERRRR. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let FATHERRRR end her life. From that moment on, FATHERRRR's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation.
Revenge?
Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was.
Crucibina,
Yeah. Killing Crucibina, duh.
But...
Wow.
Correct. This is the place where FATHERRRR killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. FATHERRRR won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
And that's you?
So the Perry
Oh
Clairvy
my
was talking
god.
about... It was you all along. You're FATHERRRR. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
Damn, Paimon is less surprised than I thought she would be. This was your story just as much as Curly's, yeah.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real.
Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives.
Damn.
But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way?
No. That's
So
not.
what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her
And
first!
she's still a ghost. I mean, yeah, you can talk to her and then kill her later, I guess.
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nentoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Traveler voice.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at
More
least?
than one lines. What the fuck? Holy
Whether
shit.
as a killer
Please
or as a
wait
father,
the
there are two
whole
things that
time.
must be avoided at
Please.
all costs.
That's just 2 lines.
Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I give your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Ho ho!
Here they are, Father.
Oh, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
Kirby standing in the shadows.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Oh.
Father, let me explain.
Healing time?
Out of my way.
Father!
So base, holy
You
shit.
chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished.
Punish me.
Overall,
father.
however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to.
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret midnight meeting number 3. Participants: Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, "If only Father wasn't the one who took us in." Sato added, "I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person." Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
Bruh.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little...
Bitch.
You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
Is the rose? Huh?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth.
Drama is
You
intense.
know
I
the type
love
of
it.
work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness.
Why?
Damn.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules. Plain, I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father. We...
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should
Deal
these
to the
traitors
death.
be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
I guess that too.
And so it shall be.
Bruh. This. Ain't no way. If she really
Father,
killed her, it
please
would be
wait.
really based. Really based.
Something you want to say, Linny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did. Does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted
True.
nothing more than to make it a real
Good
home.
point, Linny.
But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All
They
I
just
know is
want
this.
freedom. They didn't
Killing
want
Filial
to
and the others may
betray
uphold the
House of
rules,
the Hearth.
but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
I guess in the dealing time, right?
Linny, you... I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, Given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Yeah.
Weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
Fine. What's that, Lenny?
Did you hear that, Traveler?
And we're just gonna look
Lenny and the
and
others have to
watch,
duel
I
the knave.
guessing.
What should we do? Can they really win something like that?
Oh, do we get to help?
If they
I
lose,
don't
those
think so.
people from
We
the
are
house are really
outsider.
gonna be
Yeah,
executed.
we need the house.
Hey, are you listening?
Shut up, Paimon. Not really. Pay with their life. What does that mean? I think it doesn't really mean.
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. But what makes it?
Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way that they will lose on purpose, though.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
And I guess the House of the Heart in this case is Linny, Lynette, Fermine, and
What's
the people.
wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Traveler?
I would like to see for myself that the father can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Yeah. I'm the hero.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your
Whoa.
weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Music time. Yes. Oh. Whoa, shit.
With these rising flames, now's our chance.
Whoa, who takes bubble, man? I don't have a shot.
Closer now.
Oh. What is that? What is that? And why is it here? I'm gonna wait for
Spare your energy.
I'm
Running
listening
is
to
of
the
little
music
use.
and your dialogue.
Father's even stronger than I
What
expected.
are those things? Father, attack me.
With these rising flames.
Getting here!
Oh, the best kick.
With these rising flames.
And voila!
That's your voice line.
Now that's what I need. Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Yeah, I'm sparing my
Closer
energy.
now.
Intro.
With these rising flames.
Are you alright?
I am alright. Oh, is that Lynette?
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Cool move. father
Getting here! Rising flames!
oh 4-minute attack ด้วย
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
whoa whoa that's new move
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory. And voila!
whoa that's it okay time to get serious
Let my name be echoing song!
Is it my turn?
Guide us.
Not
Hang in there.
proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Ooh. Yo. This suit is so hot. What the fuck? It's like a wall. Whoa!
Who's next?
You're just gonna attack me first thing, bro.
Busted.
Shower me with praise. Let the world collide.
Here comes the capture. Now our chance.
Over here.
โอ้ยอย่าตายเร็วเกิน
Sundown is only
ตายเร็วเกิน ยังไม่ได้ฟังเพลงเลย โอ้ต่อตรงนี้ โย่ this is spicy the double size is so fucking huge man.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
Nah, I would win, she said. Is there a phase 3? Ain't no way, right?
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Damn ไอ้มินนางเป็นฟาทุยครับเป็นเจ้าที่เลขสูงสุดที่เราได้สู้แล้วเพราะว่าด็อกเตอร์อันดับ2แล้วเราก็ไม่ได้สู้นี่นำอันดับ4สกาลาบุอันดับเท่าไหร่ไม่รู้แต่ต่ำกว่านั้นนางต้องโหดอยู่แล้วครับต้องโหดกว่าที่เราเคยสู้
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Whoa! What is that skill? Acheron?
Crimson Moon.
Crimson Moon Dynasty?
Move.
Yo, this cutscene is sick. What?
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
But that's a delusion in her back. มันเปลี่ยนจาก vision เป็น delusion แล้วเพิ่งเห็น Oh, so we lose. Did Lini, Lynette, and Fermine will get killed now? Well, that heals is so high. What the
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Brother... Lenny...
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
Nah, she's not healing.
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this,
Send to
I'm
the
prepared
doctor.
to change the method of execution.
Fate worse than death.
Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping.
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept...
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you at...
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you
Whoa.
awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth.
Me next.
And will be expelled from the organization.
Oh, that's kind of reasonable.
In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house and give you a new identity.
I mean, you should have do that in the first place. Yeah. True.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memory.
Hear things of that killing him.
So...
Yeah.
You're just... letting us go, Father?
Damn.
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, filial.
Oh,
You haven't
this
left the
song.
house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well.
Wait, does that mean?
I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames.
Oh.
As for whether to take them, the choice is yours.
I'm betting that these 3 won't live. Is it gonna be another wanderer situation?
Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
น่าผมว่าไอ้3 คนนี้ไม่ออกหรอก
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
What about Pierre?
Claire V.
Claire V. And you, Pierre.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I I haven't seen you in so long. Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming?
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's so speechless.
That's so cute.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like—
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together.
Her to see the aurora.
Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die."
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
Yeah, I guess it's
Of
right.
course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really?
Like seeing them, though.
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
Whoa, what's this?
You know, I used to playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen. Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear...
Aww.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life.
Damn.
Actually sounds pretty great.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly.
Oh, shut up! I want
Come on, tell me.
I mean, that's funny for
So it was
a while,
like this.
but
After the failed magic show, we...
really? Oh.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is
You
quickly
eventually
forgotten
die
over time.
anyways. Oh man. What the hell? The sun has risen.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, FATHERRRR. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
Doom Yuri. I want Yuri.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Yeah, we'll
Father?
probably want to leave.
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go...
Oh. Yeah, that's where the place you kick Mother through the roof and nuke her.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered.
And you? What have you decided?
The three will want left.
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're a magician.
You're brave, talented. You would do anything to protect them.
Aww.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel.
She doesn't
I'm not
want
deserving
to
of that title. I'm not strong enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction, and we may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength,
I mean, she's
you
pretty
still
old,
chose
Linny.
to face me in a
Chill.
duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to
You
honor
still
your
have room to
convictions
grow
is what
and
I
get more
truly
OP
see in you.
over time.
Father.
With the
No
magic
one
tricks
knows
with
what the
your-
future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead.
Yeah,
And
know
I,
you
for
want to
one,
emphasize
don't
this word.
intend
It's
to
probably
back
gonna
down.
come up in the next
Protecting
few
my
Archon
family
quests.
at all costs.
A quest.
That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome
We
to
also
stay.
have
As for Project
Next
Stuja,
quest.
you need not be too concerned.
Dance
If those
leave
cowardly
quest
businessmen and
once.
heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need, at present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
Yeah, she's definitely got a crimson.
As for the two of you,
something,
whether we meet
something.
again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment, no matter how arduous the journey ahead. I hope we both reach our desired destination.
2 days later. Oh man. Waiting game.
he say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
Oh, it's the hotel that we met last time. Oh, I just killed Fermine there. Haha.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Oh, and I wanted to... Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually,
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
What?
Crusabina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Wait, what? Badนะครับ
Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating.
Damn.
When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clairvy.
Oh. I mean, I assume Arlecchino is the same age as Clairvy. So 16 died, 17 she killed mother. Damn. So I guess she's not that old.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself.
hello มาแล้วครับ
The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or time.
Whether the path before us, so I wanted to...
Oh, we didn't do anything.
Of course.
I actually saw them at a cafe. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talk. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say...
Yeah. Oh, that's the quest. Where's the cafe? I wanna go see them here. Come on. No immersion. Come. Oh, here they are. Let's go. Cool. Yeah. เอ๊ะใช่เปล่าวะใช่ไหมวะใช่ไหมวะน่าจะใช่แหละมั้งผมไม่รู้เหมือนกัน Come on. Yeah, simple immersion, Genshin. Gotta appreciate that. Let's go fight Father now, shall we? Damn, quest นั้นโคตรดีนี่เหรอหน้าโดเมนเบลอละเมล What 60? Why does it cost so much? Did I already claim all? Damn, I already claim all. What the fuck? Why me? Time to listen to the whole music ในเฟส2เฟสหลังเราฟังไปหมดแล้ว Damn, we spawn all the way back. What are those things? And why is it here? What the hell? Is that supposed to represent the three of them?
Afraid? Late, but do you not even have the courage to be afraid? Is it my turn now?
Wait, it's changed. I'm fun.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use. Closer now.
Oh, หลบง่ายเหรอเนี่ย
With these rising flames.
หลบง่ายเหรอเนี่ยไอ HP เยอะสุดในนี้ผมไม่น่า So easy. Oh, okay. Just as I talk, but I think that's.
With these rising flames.
Come on, aim better.
With these rising flames.
Oh.
Is it my turn now?
Things are about to get dicey.
Let my name echo in song! Strike a pose!
Now that's
Barbados,
like it.
guide us.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory. Spare your enemies. Running is of little use.
Whoa, whoa.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
And the cutscene. He's so hot in this form. The glowing eyes, oh my god. ครับมาฟังเพลงเต็มกันแล้วผมจะไม่รีบพาผมจะใช้จีนกับเยหลานแท็บไปเรื่อยๆทำดาวทีนี้หลบทัน
My blade is all that remains.
โอ้ดักโบกเนี่ยไซส์2 อันโคตรเท่โคตรเท่
Gotcha.
Whoa.
Quietly now.
Your punishment made manifest.
Children, don't kill people so fast.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains. Hope extinguished.
I swear by my sword!
Your punishment made manifest. Suntown is only the beginning. Witness my rise. The hearth.
What? Genshin Impact.
How dare you!
Things are about to get dicey.
Nice. Wrong maths though. Oh, so good. The story is pretty good, I gotta say. So it's an arena, of course. Sad. Could have been an open world boss. Oh, ผมเพิ่งฟังได้ฟังเพลงครั้งแรกแล้วเนี่ย
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Let the world collide! Shower me with praise!
cool พอยังเนี่ย14โอเค I guess that's the quest สนุกดีครับ quest ซึ้งและดีอยู่ผมชอบตรงที่มันเป็น quest Arlecchino แล้วเราก็ได้ใช้ชีวิตใช้เวลาอยู่กับ Arlecchino เป็นข้อดีครับผมแล้วก็รอ drop เยอะมากแน่นอนอี project stouch ต้องมามีเอี่ยวด้วยอย่างแน่นอนแล้วอะไรอีก
Transfixed.
Arlecchino ก็เป็นตัวละครที่น่าสนใจมากสำหรับผมตัวหนึ่งเลยนะสุดท้ายเราก็ยังชนะแกไม่ได้นะครับเราชนะชายได้เพราะชายอันดับสุดท้ายวันเดอร์เลอร์เราก็ชนะได้เพราะมีตัวช่วยจากนาฮิดานะครับผมแล้ววันเดอร์เลอร์ก็อันดับท้ายๆเลยแต่อาริคิโนอันดับ4ครับผมท็อปเลยนะท็อปแล้วนางเป็นเน้นเรื่องคอมแบทโดยเฉพาะด้วยนะอย่างด็อกเตอร์อย่างเงี้ยพี่แกยังอันดับ2นะว่าพี่แกฉลาดด้วยแล้วก็มีรีเสิร์ชเยอะมีร่างโคลนเยอะใช่ไหมมีประโยชน์มากถ้าพี่แกได้คนหนึ่งอย่างเงี้ยเดี๋ยวก็มีดอกเห็ดงอกขึ้นมาอีกเพราะว่าพี่แกมีหลายร่างใช่ไหมร่างแต่อาริคิโนมีร่างเดียวแล้วก็ทรงพลังเหมือนกันนั่นคือจุดเด่นของนางแล้วก็นะครับคุมด้าน reconnaissance สำหรับปัทุยนะครับผมก็คือเน้นด้าน spyware แล้วก็ information intel gathering ผมชอบล้อมากเดี๋ยว quest แพทหน้าเราน่าจะได้ quest dance sleep นะครับผมเพราะเราจะได้ dance sleep ของปีแล้ว 4.7 และ 4.8 ก็ค่อย summer festival ซึ่งไม่รู้จะได้ไป Bottleland เหมือนเดิมเหมือนแพทที่แล้วหรือเปล่าก็อาจจะเก็บไอ้ tradition นี้ไว้สำหรับ1ที่2แพทนะครับผมเอาได้ Summer Island ไปแล้ว2แพทแล้วก็ Bottleland ไป1แพทก็ไม่แน่นะครับผมคืออาจจะได้ที่ใหม่สำหรับคอนเทนต์ก็ได้ใครจะไปรู้ซึ่งผมก็ไม่รู้จะได้เล่นเยอะหรือเปล่าอีเวนต์นั้นมันกินเวลามากแต่ถ้าผมชอบดี สนุกงั้นสำหรับไลฟ์นี้ผมคงต้องลาไปก่อนไว้แค่นี้แล้วกันนะครับผมบ๊ายบาย